For part 2, I'm going to show you a single function with the following transformations and show you how to graph it. So it has to have a horizontal shift to the left, which is your h, and a vertical shift up, which is k. So I get to pick the h and k, so I chose y equals 1 over x plus 1 plus 2. So plus 2 is your vertical shift, and because it's positive 2, it's going to go up 2 on the graph. And your plus 1 on the bottom of the fraction in your denominator, because it's positive 1, it's going to be going to the left, because the original equation is x minus h. So this is the graph of that function. For the second part of part 2, I need to show you the vertical asymptote, horizontal asymptote, and the domain and range. So the vertical asymptote, actually let's start with domain. So the domain is all the x values that the graph is going to touch or be over at any point on the graph. So looking at this is our vertical asymptote. So it's never going to cross over this, and this is -1. But every other number on this graph is going to eventually be touched by the graph. So the domain is all real numbers, which is this, capital R, except for -1, except for x equals -1. And our range is the same concept except with y values. So this is our horizontal asymptote. And on this point, this dotted line, the graph is never going to cross that or touch that point, and that is +2 on the y values. So that means that our range is going to be all real numbers, which is this capital R, except for y equals +2. Our vertical asymptote is x equals -1, and like I said, that's right here at -1 on the graph. And our horizontal asymptote is y equals +2, and that's this line.